Just drink it in, guys. Drink it in. Smell it in the air. That's right. Nathbet is back. Bigger, better, stronger, more successful. Season 2 is upon us. The Premier League season starts on Saturday, and that means that we start Nathbet week 1. We have got some excellent fixtures, excellent tips. I'm very, very excited about sharing with you a bit later on. You will have seen from our beautifully new redesigned homepage that we have got plenty of offers, bookmakers and special Nathbet offers. That's going to continue throughout this season. But first and foremost, obviously the start of the Premier League season for a lot of people as well means the start of fantasy football. And if you haven't already read on our homepage, premierleague.com, that's the site that we use for fantasy football. We're having our own Nathbet League this year. Make sure you sign up. The league code is on the homepage. Make sure you do that before Saturday, before the first round of matches, otherwise you will not be invited through the rest of the season. I think we've got about 80 names at the moment. Let's make sure we get that up to 100. We've got some excellent prizes. First and foremost, well, we're going to win it. Nathbet are going to win it because, we're seasoned pros and we're doing this for plenty of years. But, you can scrap and you can maybe see how we do, but our team will win overall. However, if perhaps you might get a lucky month or so, if you become top manager of the month, you will get a free exclusive £10 free bet from us to spend on anything you want, any kind of tip, whether it's a double, treble or fourfold or one of your own. We will give you a free £10 bet for winning manager of the month. And also for the overall winner, if that might probably be us, but if it's not, if it's one of you guys, one of the 79 so far, or 80 or 90 or 100, however many people we get before the start of the season, if you do end up winning the holy grail of the whole season, we will give you an exclusive signed shirt of any Premier League team of your choice. That's right, I've still got plenty of connection in the Premier League. Whichever team that you want, Premier League, whether it be Manchester United, Chelsea, Stoke, dare I say even Hull City, not that you'd want that back in the Championship next season, but if you want any of those teams, whichever's your team, we will get you a signed shirt of your choice. That is the number one prize for winning Fantasy Premier League this year with Nathbet, of course. There's a few bookmaker offers I want to go into as well, but I'm going to start. I don't want to, keep you waiting. I know your pens are poised, ready to write this down, or the betting sites are up. Make sure, obviously, through Nathbet, click on through Nathbet. Don't go on any other windows or any other pages. Click on exclusively through Nathbet. The safe double. Let's go on with the safe double straight away, guys. We're going to go into the Championship for the first safe double of the season, of the Nathbet season. First team, big price this weekend. Really like the price, and that's why I'm making it in my safe double. It does feature later on as well if you keep on watching this show. Queen's Park Rangers to beat Ipswich Town. Ipswich had a good win. Won 3-0 away. At home last weekend. Ipswich. They are a good team and they are going to be there or thereabouts this season. However, Queen's Park Rangers, if you've seen the sides that Harry Redknapp's putting out, they haven't lost too many players. In fact, if anything, they've strengthened. I think that if they were in the Premier League this year, they'd have a better chance than they did last year. They've lost 2 or 3 players, but you look at the squad depth from the starters to the bench, it's absolutely crazy. Yes, they did draw 1-1 last week, but I fully expect them now. They're back at Loftus Road, 4 points from 2 games to make that 7 points from 3. I think they'll win. I think they'll win easily. Even money, massive prize. We're going to take Queen's Park Rangers to beat Ipswich. Double that up with Burnley to win at home to Yeovil. Now, Burnley lost Charlie Austin, which obviously was their main striker in the closed season. In fact, Queen's Park Rangers ended up signing him for nigh on over £4 million. However, if you look at Burnley's start to the season, they started very, very well. And the goals have been shared about, which is great. It's always a good sign when you see teams sharing about goals. Bodes very, very well for later on in the season, obviously, when fixtures become thick and fast. Also injuries, etc. So it's nice that they've got a balance and the strikers, the midfielders and the defenders are popping up with goals. Yeovil Town are going to struggle this year. They've had a decent start, but I think if they do survive in the Championship this year, that'll be a huge bonus. That's what they're going for. To go to Turf Moor and get a result is very difficult at the best of times. I think that Burnley are going to go and they're going to win by 1 or 2. It doesn't really matter as long as they win, as long as they do the job. I think that's exactly what they'll do. Queen's Park Rangers and Burnley, 2.4 to 1 double, guys, to get us off, to get the Nathbet season started. Now, first little tip, first little bookmaker offer that I think is excellent for you guys, and that's with Sky Bet. Now, Sky Bet are offering each £5 accumulator that you do each week from week 1, they will match it. They will give you a free £5 bet right the way through the season. That's not just 1 week. That's not just a one-off week. Every single game, 38 games, they will give you they will match your £5 accumulator, which is an incredible offer for free money. I mean, it just you've got to put it on, because if you don't put it on, then it's not worth your time. If you're going to bet and you get free money, you can't turn your nose up at it. And I know I did it last season, and I won plenty of money from it. Sky Bet, fantastic offer. You can't knock them for doing it, but make sure you get on through Nathbet. Click on it, Sky Bet, get through, and put those bets on, whether it's the double, the treble, the fourfold, or your own tips. Make sure, because it's free money, guys. Come on. Okay, on to the treble. I forgot to say, sorry, in that double, 2.4 to 1 double with Bet Victor is the very best price that you will get this weekend with Bet Victor. On to the treble, guys. 3 away wins I'm going for in the treble. I know I haven't done that much last year, but 3 confident away wins that I've got coming up for you in this treble. First 2 in the Premier League, and we're going to start with the champions, the reigning champions, and that is Manchester United. Now, I know there's a lot of question marks. They haven't improved on their squad. They've got a new rookie manager in David Moyes. Also, rookie at Manchester United level. Obviously, he did fantastic things at Everton. I'm sure he'll be a success. I'm not sure how big a success, but I think that will widely depend on whether he gets to keep Wayne Rooney and whether he can bolster the midfield. Obviously, the Cesc Fabregas thing looks like it's dead in the water, and he'll be very disappointed if he doesn't get the targets like your Fellaini's and your Baineses to come. They haven't come yet. Saying that, I still think they're too much for a Swansea team that obviously had a stunning start to last season, but they pretty much did all their hard work by February. They were brilliantly high in the table. They fell off towards the end, and they won that Carling Cup in European football. So a great achievement for Swansea. However, if you look at their last 2 months of the season, they really were statistically one of the worst sides in the Premier League. I don't think that was just due to relaxing. I think that sometimes novelties and new players wear off and people become wise enough to them. I know Michu's production dropped off dramatically, and I just think that Manchester United going there, obviously Robin van Persie is the main man. If he has a good game, I think Manchester United win, and that's why I'm going for them. Big price again, guys, even money for the champions to go to Swansea and win. We're going to take that as the first bet in our treble. Second one, another side which has been in the headlines over the summer due to Mr. Gareth Bale and whether he will or won't go to Real Madrid. At the moment he won't. I think that will change sooner rather than later. However, at the moment he is still a Tottenham player. It'll be interesting to see whether he plays this weekend. I don't think he will. But if he doesn't, I still think there'll be too much for Crystal Palace, the newcomers to the league. This Soldado who they've signed, absolutely top draw. Believe me, he is going to be there or thereabouts in the Golden Boot this year. He really is fantastic. He's on penalties, he's on free kicks, he's up front on his own. He can have support by Adebayor, Defoe. Obviously, they've lost Clint Dempsey. Even if Gareth Bale doesn't play, look out for Mr. Dembele this year. I know he had a quiet year the year before, but I think Dembele will have a really, really significant role in the Spurs side this year. I don't care if he doesn't this game as long as they win. But I really do think that they've got a good lineup. 4 to 5 Spurs price. We're going to take them to beat Crystal Palace. And the third one, they didn't play last week because they were in the Championship Shield. They lost 2-0 to Manchester United, but they are in the Championship. Saying that, Wigan, they have got a very, very, very good squad still. And I fully expect them to go to Bournemouth and win. Like I said, Wigan started off easy win opening day. Didn't play last week, so they were a game behind. But 11 to 10 about Wigan to go to Bournemouth and win. Happy days. 11 to 10, we're going to take them. So that's Manchester United, Spurs, and Wigan all to win away from home. 6.7 to 1 with Bet Victor, guys. Now, it's Bet Victor actually the best odds in the double, treble, and fourfold this week. And I know if you were watching, if you were a subscriber last year, you know that was the case more often than not last season as well. They do give some excellent offers in. And there's another one that I want to show you here that basically you've got a free, if you put a treble on with Bet Victor, let's say this treble this week, Manchester United, Spurs and Wigan, if you put that on through Nathbet, through Bet Victor, they will give you a free treble next week. Again, free money, guys. Now, come on, get involved. Manchester United, Spurs and Wigan, £5 bet with treble with Bet Victor. Bang, free £5 bet with Bet Victor next week to put on my treble. So if you bet on my 38 trebles this season, just bet on 19 of them and you're going to get the other 19 free. It's as simple as that. There are some great offers to start this season, but you've got to get on board. Click through Nathbet. Get in with these offers, guys. I can't emphasize this enough. Tell your friends, get them on board. Let's get some money and let's get some profits early. Okay, on with the fourfold, guys. We've done the double, we've done the treble, and we are on with the fourfold Premier League. One of the bigger odds that I'm tipping this week, and that is West Bromwich Albion, the Baggies, at the Hawthorns to entertain Southampton. Now, Southampton, like I say, underrated. I think they've done a really good job. Obviously, Ricky Lambert scored his winner tonight in the 3-2 win against Scotland. He'll be on a high. They've got a good manager there, and I think they'll be fine this season. I think they'll be mid-table. But I like West Brom this year. I think if they had a couple more names, I think they've got a good chance of maybe doing a Swansea, maybe getting to that top 7, top 8, maybe winning a cup. I know that might not be a popular choice by some people, but there's always one or two sneaky sides. I think that West Brom could be there this year. That addition of Nicholas Anelka is going to prove pivotal. If he's on his game, if he's interested, he's had a great pre-season. I think that he's going to bang the goals in along with Shane Long up front, and that's what I think is going to give me a good win against Southampton opening day of the season. 11-8. West Brom. Hawthorns a very, very difficult place to go. Crowd are right on you there at the Hawthorns. There's not much between them and the pitch. I just think that the Baggies will get off to an opening day victory, and hopefully an opening day victory for Nathan as well. 11-8 about West Brom. We take them as the first bet in our fourfold, along with Portsmouth in League Two. It's such a shame, isn't it? Portsmouth, that's such a sad story. You only think that you're watching the Premier League 2 or 3 or 4 years ago, but bang, 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 bang. That's what financial craziness does to you. Unfortunately, they've gone all the way down to the bottom tier. However, they are one of the favourites to come back up this year. The squad is probably the best in League Two. And they've started off slowly. They've only got 1 point, but so have Morecambe. I just expect that Portsmouth will get back to winning ways and get their first win of the season. Even money, like I say, if they're 8-11, I'll probably leave them alone. But even money is a very, very nice price for a team that's fully expected to go straight back up and at least get back into League One anyway. Portsmouth to beat Morecambe at evens. That's the second bet. The third one. Again, favourites, again another relegated side from someone who wasn't in the Premier League not too long ago, and that is Wolverhampton Wanderers, Premier League to the Championship, now in League One. However, they've kept most of their team as well. It's always so important to keep key players, and that's what Wolves have done. Wolves 6-4 to win away at Bristol City, who are still winless in this league. Wolves have already won this season, and Bristol City still touching that win. I think that's going to go on until at least week 4 or 5. Looking at their fixture list. Obviously they've got to travel Wolves, that's why they're a nicer price at 6-4. You might even get 13-8 about Wolves. It'd be nice if they can get an early goal, ease our nerves. It's probably one of the trickier games that I've had to predict this week, but 13-8, I definitely want to put them in the fourfold, bump the odds up a bit. Wolves to beat Bristol City away is the third tip. And the fourth one I've already tipped. I said I was going to do it earlier on in the show. That's Queen's Park Rangers. They're my absolute banker this weekend. They go straight into our fourfold as well as a double. They're at home to Ipswich. Like I said earlier on, they are at even money. Big 23.3 to 1 fourfold, guys. Again with Bet Victor, like I said about that treble. Get that treble bet on. Use that offer. But they're 23.3 to 1. You might even get 24, 25 to 1 if the odds change by Friday or Saturday. 23.3 to 1 with Bet Victor, guys. So that's about it. The long shot will be on as well, Pete's long shots. However, we have got a special thing this year. If you can tweet us, guys, Twitter followers, let us know what your long shot's in. Each week we're going to have a special guest long shot, not starting this week because we're still waiting for that to come in, but weeks 2 through to 38. If you think you can be Nathbet, you play the bookie, you play the person, you play the tipster, and if we like your long shot, we will put that in there and we will mention your name, get it out there, get it into the public domain, get it over the World Wide Web, and you can be making a lot more money as well. Make sure the long shot, guys, is a long shot. I'm giving you tips for the double, treble, and fourfold. We want the long shot to be a 5, 6, 7-fold. At least you're looking at odds of 40, 50, 60 to 1 minimum. If you think you've got what it takes, if you think you can be me, if you think you can be Nathbet, then get yourself in, write us in, tweet us, and we will get that on there. And yeah, we'll have a special guest Twitter person every single week on Nathbet with the long shot. I'm excited. I'm excited about the season. I know I've gone too much. It's 15 minutes. That's crazy, but it is the first one of the season. I'm very tired. It's 2:10 a.m. Pacific time. I shall be back in England for next week, so I'll be doing this from England, which I'm looking forward to. Also looking forward to plenty of profits this weekend, guys. Straight away, double, treble, and fourfold. Enjoy it. Put the bets on, and I will see you very, very soon with plenty of profits from week 1. Have a great one, guys, and enjoy the start of the Premier League season. Bye-bye.